Hi, this is Becky Berg and welcome to Formatives in 5. In this video, we are going to take a look at how game recording sheets can be an authentic way to figure out what kids know and don't yet know. So, how can I elicit evidence during game time? Before we talk about the game recording sheets, I want to remind you that one of the best ways that you can facilitate learning during game time is simply by being present, by observing, asking good questions while they're playing the game, and listening to their mathematical thinking and strategy. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look at a few examples for game recording sheets and what this looks like in the classroom. So here's a first grade place value example. The target is I can model and write the value of a 2-digit number. So in this example, students are rolling the dice, building, drawing, and recording. So they're using base 10 blocks to show that quantity. So here you can see, as students rolled the dice, they created the number, they drew the picture, and they wrote the equation. So by looking at this information, I can get really valuable information on what kids know and don't yet know about representing 2-digit numbers. Here's a second grade place value example. I can compare 3-digit numbers using symbols, and I can write 3-digit numbers in expanded form. So many of you are familiar with the topic game or different variations of war. So in this example, students are building numbers by flipping up cards, and they're playing with a partner, and then they're writing those comparison statements. You'll also notice that over on the right-hand column, during each round, they need to do word form or expanded form or explain the value of a specific digit within that number. So you can see here how collecting this information from students is going to provide very valuable information toward that target of using symbols to compare 3-digit numbers, knowing the value of those digits. Third grade example, I can represent multiplication problems using models and equations. So this is a popular game that's on our planning guide for circles and stars, and it helps students understand what multiplication means. So basically, students roll the dice. The first dice tells us how many groups, the second dice tells us how many in each group. So then students are drawing that representation, writing the addition equation and the related multiplication equation. So we can tell a lot from student work. So if we take a look back here, we can see where the student is in their learning here. And if we look here, we can see that there are some misunderstandings, not clear on what that multiplication symbol means and how it's different from addition. So once again, students are playing the game, they're recording this information, and it's really valuable evidence for you. So I hope that as you think about how to figure out what students know and don't yet know, this is a great formative check. These game recording sheets are oftentimes part of the Games on the Proficiency Scale resources. But also sometimes it's just a blank sheet of paper and you giving them some specific guidelines of what they need to record during that game time. Thank you so much.